the papa to that car hopping mama. She's the sweetest thing I found. In everything she's thrilling, that baby simply killing. When she takes me to town, she's got those loving eyes and ruby lips, a perfect syncopation when she shakes her hips. I wanna be a papa to that car hopping mama, that car hopping mama of mine. I've got a car hopping mama that's always in style. She does a lot of things with her loving smile. Oh, maybe I'm wrong, or maybe I'm right. I'm gonna see my baby tonight. I wanna be the papa to that car hopping mama. She's the sweetest thing I found. In everything she's thrilling, that baby simply killing. When she takes me to town, she's got those loving eyes and ruby lips, a perfect syncopation when she shakes her hips. I wanna be a papa to that car hopping mama, that car hopping mama of mine.
Bunch of beautiful British cars here. Even a nice Jaguar. And even, look at that, a Porsche tractor. You believe that? Porsche tractor.
Yeah.
And then my favorite car. This is my favorite car of the entire thing. It's a Bugatti!
Oh,
Look at how nice that car is, though, for real. It's sweet Jesus.
sweet Jesus.
That car, yeah, it was like 6 figures. That car was, for real. They wanted,
How much?
it was, well,
50,000?
no, it was well over $500,000 for that car,
Wow.
no doubt.
Can't be paying
It
something
was-
like that. And not
For a
being able to
Bugatti, it's worth every dollar.
drive. Yeah, but I'm just saying, then you're not.
It's
I'd be afraid to drive the damn thing.
it's just an amazing piece of machinery, though. And then there was a tent that had cars that were minimal, like $800,000, and several of them there that could do. Yeah, Rolls Royces, and that car right there was well into the $2 million spot. 7 figures, which is crazy. What is that? Oh, that's an Auburn.
iPhone.
That's an Auburn. That's a nice car right there. And that is, I can't read that.
Update on these.
That looks like a
Calling me.
thing. Super rare Willys. Only 14 to exist. Incredible part buy. Wow. Price upon request.
Well, you need to be like my automobile, streamlined body and big red wheels, and I think of you as you roll along. A straight transmission with a fluid drive, a souped up motor and a power drive, and I think of you as you roll along. But none of these things you ain't got, you done got your motor way too hot. Your tires and the tubes is a getting mighty thin. You're pooching out where you should pooch in. You need a steady exhaust with the tail sticking out, a souped up motor so you can get about. And I think of you as you roll along. Automobile, moonlight body and big red wheels, then I think of you as you roll along. A straight transmission with a fluid drive, a souped up motor and a power drive, then I think of you as you roll along. But none of these things you ain't got, you done got your motor way too hot. Your tires and the tubes is a getting mighty thin. You're pooching out where you should pooch in. You need a steady exhaust with the tail sticking out, a souped up motor so you can get about. Then I think of you as you roll along.
A super rare Studebaker ambulance, 1 of 2, Corvette that 1 Sebring. That's pretty cool. Bunch of buses. Ooh. This museum is pretty cool in Hershey. It's it's just outside of town.
Are you and Papa gonna go to Hershey this year?
Yeah,
You
it's
sure?
a nice piece there. That
Are
one.
you sure?
This museum had lots of buses. Flexible, which is the coach maker that happened to make my hearse that I have at home, and it was mainly Studebaker stuff, as you can see in the videos. Right there is my uncle pointing out some rare equipment on this car that happens to have a wooden axle. There's a nice Studebaker truck right there. Beautiful car. This museum is just full, chock full. 4 floors, I think it is, just outside of Hershey, Pennsylvania. There's an old bus you can go sit on. There's more information about Flexible, talking about how they built funeral cars. This is what a typical shop would look like back in the 1900s. That's just a beautiful Studebaker, I thought. And more Flexible information. This 34 Studebaker Commander was one of a kind. Some really cool Daredevil stuff there. And some more buses, some old Trailway buses. It was just really interesting to be able to get on all these buses and see what it was like back in the day to ride a bus. And there's more Flexible information there. And oh, that's really cool. That's an old Atlantic gasoline truck. This museum also had Tuckers on display, which are not very common to come across. So the fact that they had several real ones and then a screen used one from the movie Tucker, actually, and they even had, like as you see here, some aftermarket stuff. His desk, it was just really something to see, something special to see all this equipment from Tucker, and it was really easy to see why they were such a beautiful car. And honestly, I don't really know why they never went farther. Well, because GM and Ford and everything pushed them out, squeezed them out. But as you can see, some of the motors, including the first engine they ever did, they were just beautiful. And look at that. I mean, some of the ways that they did this was just outstanding. And there's engine number one, and just farther than anything did. Yeah, there's the screen car. And look at that. I mean, Jesus. And the front headlight moved. They even had a little thing there where you could steer the headlights and everything, to see how it moved. Just a beautiful, beautiful car.
But I'm nobody's fool. I got the car as cool can be. Hey, pretty baby, take a ride with me. Just cruising around with double lots of ground. It's got a continental kit with a beauty light. You ought to see it, man, what a sight. With twin straight pipes coming out of the side. Hey, pretty baby, let me take you for a ride. Just cruising around with double lots of ground. Dig out, boy. Scratch the dirt. We never skip, man. Like crazy. It's got a hopped up mill that can really go. We make the other cars look so slow. With Hollywood mufflers and a lake club too. I wanna go for a ride with you. Just cruising around with double lots of ground. Just cruising around, going for a ride. Flying through the country with you by my side. But where there's just two things that I love is true. One's cruising round and the other is you. Just cruising around with double